Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Channel Dad Bryon Lape Reads. And here we have from Get Pocket, some more pocket-worthy pieces. Thank you, Firefox. How to build better lifelong habits. I thought this was one I read, but then the image doesn't look very familiar. And this is Thomas Oppong, I guess. Oppong. Excuse me there. So, photo by Jose on, I don't know. Humans are creatures of habit. There you go. If you could build good habits, you'd be on your way to a better life. Yeah, stop making the same mistakes. Build good lifelong habits are hard. You will feel amazing if every time you put your mind to something, you got it done. Yes, that would be awesome. You didn't have to start and stop. You never got stuck, never got sidetracked, never, went off. Okay. But if you really want to accomplish the goals you set, you need a better strategy for getting things done. A proven system that helps you stick to and finish everything you start. See, this is the thing. This is the believe in your system, right? If you have belief in your system, if you know it works, you're going to stick to it. And it all begins in the mind. Well, of course. If you're not satisfied with your life and desperately want to change, you will find a way. Many people would rather find an excuse. Yeah, excuses usually are easier to find, especially when you really got to make a change. Marshall Goldsmith explains in his book, Triggers, Creating Behavior That Lasts and Becoming the Person You Want to Be. If you're satisfied with our life, if we're not necessarily happy or delighted, but that we've exceeded our wildest expectation, but just satisfied, we yield to inertia. There you go. This is the, just kind of take your foot off the gas and just coast, right? Why bother? When you set a new goal, you're unlikely to achieve unless your habits already support it or you are fully committed and dedicated to your new routine. If your goal runs afoul of your current habits, you'll need to change. Your habits need to change, my friend, and change they will. Actually, I think your habits will change one way or the other. Yeah, if you make your goal, your habits will change for the better. And if you absolutely positively miss by a zillion miles, most likely your habits got worse. If you set a goal to write a single page of your new book every day, but you aren't already in the habit of writing on a regular basis, you will struggle. Yeah, just write a paragraph, then write 2 paragraphs. Most likely you never complete the book. If this goal on your list, you could do it for years. If you want to quit your job and start working on your passion project, but you aren't in the habit of making time to work on things you care about, and that goal is likely to, Also, the fear of not having money. It will simply remain a fantasy, overridden by the habit of showing up to work every day and doing nothing about your long-term dream. If you perform a certain task every day for weeks on end, it's usually pretty easy to maintain. However, once you take a day off, it can be harder. Yeah, this is true. Been going to the gym constantly, and now it's been 2 months since I've had any decent time in the gym. Proven method, ride the motivation wave. According to B.G. Fogg, a psychologist and researcher at Stanford University, who has studied behavior change for more than 20 years, doing something you don't enjoy or subsequently failing to make it habitual is actually more detrimental to a mission for change than doing nothing at all. Well, that's, wow. Failure is worse. Wow. To create a lifelong habit, the focus should be on training your brain to succeed at small adjustments, then gaining confidence from that success, he argues. Sticking with good habits is not about trying to increase your motivation so much as taking advantage of the motivation when you do have it. Oh, okay. Jim Rohn once said, motivation is what gets you started, habits what keeps you going. Yeah. Prime that pump and keep it going. In an interview with Ramit Sethi, author of I Will Teach You to Be Rich, Fogg explained how to ride what he calls the motivation wave, or the fluctuations in our motivational levels. Motivation only has one role in our lives, and that's to help us do hard things. Motivational waves. Okay, so there we go. Interesting concept. So let's skip along. However, when the motivational wave subsides, you will not respond to triggers for difficult tests. So when your motivation is high, take immediate action on all those hard things you find difficult to start and maintain. The motivation wave might help you create long-term good behaviors. B.G. Fogg explained in his interview that he wanted to drink more tea. So when his motivation was at its peak, he bought a bunch of tea and an electric kettle of 1 kg, and he built a system so that it would be a no-brainer to make tea whenever he was in the kitchen. How to take advantage of the motivational wave. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. Yeah, Goethe. Absolutely. Apply and do right there. Next time you're feeling motivated, either right now or later this week, to either write a book or start a business or go to the gym or learn to use a skill or whatever. So do it then. Make a list of everything you need to get in order to accomplish your goal. Then sketch out a rough outline of your fail-proof system you help follow. That'll help you follow. When you put instructions in place, you are likely to follow them. How much longer is this article? 30-day trial approach. This is much longer than I thought. No, it isn't. As the dogs are going nuts, the 30-day trail approach. The long span of the ridge of your life is supported by countless cables called habits, attitudes, and desires. What you do in life depends upon what you are and what you want. Okay, that's a nice long L.G. Elliott. Many people use the 30-day approach to kickstart a new habit. This method has high success rate and can be adapted for virtually any habit. For 30 days, you commit. So 30 days. Give me 1 month. Give me 1 month. And if you later get off track, it'll be easier to get reestablished a habit within the 30-day period. If you want this approach to work for you, take time to identify other habits that will support your main habit. And also be around people who support your habits. Good, in a good way, right? You don't want to be around your druggy friends. So there we go. So there's a nice short article. I will put a link in the description below for the whole thing because you don't need to hear me read the whole thing. I'm just going to give you highlights. And not sure what the young woman hiking the ball has anything to do with it, but it's what they chose. It's not my image, it's theirs. Thank you very much, and we'll see you. Goodbye. Hello. Is it picking me up? All right. All right. We're actually working this time? Because it keeps not working. It keeps flipping over to my built-in speakers for reasons I don't know. All right. It says input USB. All right. 3, 2, 1.